Good morning, children. So welcome back to another video. This is your chapter number 15, that is improvement in the food resources for class 9th. Today in this video we are going to start with the topic that is animal husbandry, and this course is being presented by me, Pooja Verma, your teacher. So let's get started. So before we start, we need to do a quick revision. Just like in the previous section, we have studied about the term agriculture, that is involved in the increase in the population and food requirement to feed the growing population. So as the population increased, the living standard also increased. The demand for milk, eggs, meat all increased rapidly. So this is basically required the improvement in the livestock management as well. Now, first of all, to study about what is livestock production and livestock management, we need to understand that what is livestock. So basically, children, those animals which we can domesticate, we can kept in farm, just like your cows, pigs, sheep, buffaloes, and all of the stuff, hens. So all these are termed as livestock. Okay. So as we have studied already, this agriculture is being fulfills the food requirement of the growing population, because we have already done this topic that how it going to be occurred. So first of all, the question arises that what is animal husbandry? So the precise definition should be branch of agriculture related to scientific management of animal livestock is known as animal husbandry. Okay, so this is the branch of agriculture, okay, that deals not only with the scientific management. We have feeding, caring and breeding of domestic animals. So all these terms is called as animal husbandry. Okay, देखो एक term आता है husbanding, that means uses a resource carefully and without waste. So animal farming or animal husbandry, both are the same thing, synonyms to each other. It requires a very planning to domesticate the animal. It's their shelter, their breeding, their health, disease control. Okay, so all of the stuff. So just like you have seen your cows, buffaloes and so on. So the types, if you talk about the types, the first type which we are going to study in this subsequent videos is your cattle farming. Okay, so we are going to start with this cattle farming. Cattle farming is basically concerned with the domestication and breeding of the cows, buffaloes, okay, and so on. Next we are having fish farming. Fish farming is also known as pisciculture, as it is written over here. Pisciculture is means fish farming, okay. As you know that via cattle we get meat, egg and milk, meat and milk, okay. And pisciculture, fish is very important part of our diet, okay, culturally too, and it's like nutritional wise too. It have a different way, useful ways, just like it has medicinal use, industrial, agriculture, food and additives. So we'll discuss about all these stuff in a bit detail. Next we are having poultry farming. So you know very well that poultry farming is basically concerned with the keeping and rearing of the poultry birds, okay, just for their meat, just like chicken, and for their eggs more specifically. Then we having beekeeping. Beekeeping is also termed as apiculture, okay. So this, in beekeeping, it's a practice of caring the honey bee on a very large scale, because what we get, actually we get honey, okay, from the honey bee. So not only honey, we get wax and all of the stuff. So this field of caring the honeybee, talking about specifically, is termed as apiculture. Okay, it is termed as what? Apiculture. I hope this much is clear to you. Fine. Moving further, if we talk about elements of animal husbandry, so what are the essential elements? So first of all, proper feeding of animals. So proper feeding of animals ensure the proper health and proper nutritional content of the animals. Then proper shelter, where we are going to keep the animals, that farm that should be aerated, that having open atmosphere and so on. The proper shelter should also be necessary for animal uh, rearing or animal breeding. Next, proper care of animals against diseases. So as you know, animals, it's like, do not able to explain that what the problem they actually have. We need to understand, we need proper care for animals as well, because you know what, just like us, animals also having a lot of diseases, parasitic, fungal, helminthic, and all of the stuff. And the proper breeding of animals, okay, how they are going to be made and so on. Next, having importance of animal husbandry. So children, we need to understand that what are the importance, why we are concerning so much about this, that why animal husbandry plays a very important role and works as parallel with the agriculture point of view. So on the basis of the utility, na children, animal husbandry are important in the following terms. The first one should be to increase in the milk production. Okay, as you know that milk is a highly nutritious fluid and it is being consumed by all of us on a large scale, just like infants and all of the stuff in their growing ages. Milk play a very crucial role. Okay, so to increase the milk production. Next, we having to increase the egg production. As you know, eggs are rich in protein content, so that also should be the importance. Next, to increase the meat production by rearing the high meat yielding animals, just like their meat content should be sufficient enough, adequate enough to meet the growing demand. Next, increase production of edible and economically important fish. Okay, edible means what? Something we can consume, and economically important means what? It should be available to us, like more or less to all of us. It should not be too costly that we could a normal layman couldn't afford to purchase the fish. Okay, next we are having the proper utilization of animal waste for economic purposes. Best example which you get in your mind right now is the cow dung. Okay, so उसका economic purpose भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. Next, producing high yielding breeds of domestic animals. So what happened now, as a result, the production of food from animals is increased. If we increase the high yielding, if we produce the high yielding breeds now, so the production that we get, just like we have got a cow, okay, we got a variety of cow, that is a high yielding variety. So what we get in return, we get a very high amount of milk production from that particular cow. ठीक है, तो इससे क्या होगा, that with the increase in the with the increase in the quality and the variety of the high yielding breeds, we can also get an increase in the production from it, production of the food or whatever the commodity it is being producing. Next, increase the quality of food products from animal. It's like it also helps in the proper management of domestic animals, and it is very beneficial for the farmers as his income from them is increased. Okay, and at last is going to increase the availability of nutritious food, because you know what, ultimately we all want food that is nutritious in nature. Okay, so it also helps in increasing the quality of food products from animals, thereby it increase the availability. Okay, it increase the availability of the nutritious food. Next is the nutritional value of animal food. So before we understand that what is nutritional value of animal food, we need to understand that what is nutritional value actually mean. So nutritional value means, children, it refers to the contents of food and the impact of the constituents on body. It relates to carbohydrates, fats, protein, minerals, additives, enzymes, vitamins, sugar intake, cholesterol, fat, salt intake, and so on. So what happened actually, animal food is basically rich in proteins. Okay? For example, if we take an example that milk products are rich in protein content and those are highly nutritious. Milk also contain major food constituents just like your carbs, protein, fat, vitamins. In the vitamin it contains A and D, water, minerals, in minerals such as phosphorus, calcium. Okay, so it's like certain basic nutrition, not basics, like many of the nutrition we get in an adequate amount from this animal food. That is the reason we also tend to focus on the nutritional value of animal food. So children, that's all for this video. This is a short video regarding the animal husbandry, the introductory part. In the next subsequent videos, we are going to start with the types of animal husbandry, just like cattle farming, fish farming, poultry farming and apiculture or the beekeeping. So that's all for this video. Stay tuned, and in the case if you have any doubt, do ask in the comment section below. So thank you so much for listening and have an awesome day. God bless you.